I am going to say the quiet part out loud. Hitting $100,000 can feel tiny next to $1 million. But here is the twist. For many normal savers, that first 100 grand is roughly a third of the calendar to $1 million. Not a third of the dollars, a third of the time and effort. Today, I will show you the simple math, the mindset shift, and the exact playbook to turn that first stack into momentum. Stick around. Your money is about to get a promotion. Quick setup. The first 100,000 is the hardest. You are building skills, habits, and income at the same time. Your money is small, so growth is slow. Fees and mistakes sting more. It is like pushing a car from a stop. The first shove burns. But once it rolls, you steer, you do not strain. Our goal is to get you rolling, then let physics of compounding do most of the work. Here is the threshold idea. At 100,000, your money wakes up. At a plain 7%, that pile throws off about $7,000 a year. That is roughly $580 a month. Like a part-time helper who never gossips, never gets sick, and reinvests every paycheck. Crossing this threshold changes the game from you carrying the money to the money carrying you. And the psychology shifts. With a cushion, you stop making panic moves. You skip the sketchy side hustle. You negotiate with calm. You can wait for good opportunities instead of chasing every shiny thing. Less fear means fewer fees, fewer taxes from churn, and fewer late-night bad decisions starring your credit card. Money is not just math. It is a stress reducer that protects your future choices. Let us do the surprising math, case 1. You save $500 a month and earn 7%. From 0 to $1 million takes about 38 years. Reaching the first 100,000 takes around 11.5 years. That first chunk eats roughly 1/3 of the total calendar, not a typo. Lower contributions stretch the journey, and the early miles dominate the clock. Case 2, save $1,000 a month at 7%. 0 to $1 million takes about 28 years. The first 100,000 shows up in roughly 6.8 years. That is about 1/4 of the time. Faster saving shrinks the front half, but the point stands. Early dollars are slow, later dollars sprint. Case 3, save $2,000 a month at 7%. 0 to $1 million is about 20 years. Starting with 100,000 cuts it to about 17 years. The first 100,000 now represents closer to 1/5 of the journey by time. Either way, that early milestone is doing real work. It tilts the field in your favor. Here is the rule of thumb that makes this feel real. The rule of 72 says money at 7% doubles about every 10 years. Once you cross 100,000, a double to 200,000 may arrive in a decade, even with minimal effort. Add steady contributions, and the snowball grows faster than your raises. That is momentum working for you, not against you. To lock in momentum, system beats willpower. Automate transfers the day you get paid. Use one low-cost broad index fund or a simple 3-fund mix. Keep a small cash buffer so you are not forced to sell when life throws a plot twist. Make the path smooth so average days do the heavy lifting, not heroic days. Now, optionality. With 100,000 saved, you gain career leverage. You can take a smarter risk. Ask for a raise and mean it. Switch teams. Try a higher-paying role that needs a ramp-up. The cushion turns scary into manageable. You are not stuck, you are choosing. That often increases your income faster than any tiny optimization. Optionality, Part 2. You can fund a certificate that boosts pay. Move to a cheaper city while keeping remote income. Launch a small side project without betting rent. The math is simple. If a $2,000 course raises pay by $10,000 a year, it pays for itself in a few months. The cushion lets you make those asymmetric bets. Pitfall check, lifestyle creep. Every raise does not need a matching expense. Fees that look tiny. 1% fee can eat 1/3 of your returns over decades. Overtrading, taxes, and mistakes add up. The fix is boring brilliance. Keep fixed costs reasonable. Pick low-cost funds. Trade less than you think you should. More pitfalls. Debt that grows faster than your investments. Concentrated bets you do not understand. Chasing hot tips. If the story needs a plot twist every week, it is not an investment. Keep risky stuff as a tiny sandbox, not your main kitchen. Protect the compounding machine at all costs. Actionable Playbook, Part 1. from 0 to 100,000. Step 1, track cash flow and fix the leaks. Step 2, autosave 10 to 20%, more if you can. Step 3, build an emergency fund fast. Step 4, invest in a low-cost index fund inside tax-advantaged accounts first. That is it. Simple, repeatable, boring. And it works. Actionable Playbook, Part 2, from 100,000 to 1 million. Keep the same system, add focused fuel. Raise income yearly. Route half of every raise to investing. Automate bumps after each bonus. Review fees once a year. Stay mostly in broad indexes. Hold for years. You are no longer dragging the car. You are steering. Let us tie it together. 100,000 is not a tiny dot. It is the heavy first third of the marathon, measured in time and effort for many real budgets. After that, compounding and options do more work. Keep the system simple. Protect the engine. Feed it regularly. If this reframed money for you, subscribe, like and share to help a friend hit their first 20 grand. Juno out. See you in the next one.